They learned that it's 1 in 170 million people.
Because they see his car, this Bronco,
White Bronco.
and that has blood on the handle.
They're just taunting him, and they lead him to the decision to go, I'm going to ask OJ to put the glove on in front of everyone.
He wants her as like a trophy in some ways.
Murder, cults, kidnapping.
Where the trail goes cold, we keep digging.
This is Dead Ends.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome,
Let you.
foolish mortals, to Dead Ends.
Hello. Here we are.
We're on episode 26.
26.
And this is
26.
the 1 year episode since the first one was published.
Is it?
The first one was published on the 1st of September last year.
Right.
This is August, there's something, 24th or something, I don't know.
Yeah.
So a week later, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
We've done a year of episodes.
1 whole year.
And we're still here.
Still friends.
Still friends.
Well, that's good.
We've still got bodies in the basement.
Haven't been discovered yet.
Haven't been discovered yet. That'll be an episode for the future.
Yeah.
We do that live. We didn't really kill anyone. That would be weird.
Yeah, that'd be so weird.
Although, well, I guess it is relevant for this. I was going to say, is there anyone who's ever gone on like TV or anything and talked about their murder?
Well, funnily enough. That's today's episode.
That's today.
But no, I don't know anyone else other than this person.
No.
Well, actually, I have been, I want to say watching. I keep falling asleep, which side little tangent. Apparently, if you fall asleep watching like serial killer documentaries,
you're a psychopath.
You're a psychopath.
Yeah. I also do this. So
it puts me to sleep though. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I think it's just documentaries in general, like the tone.
And to be fair,
it's like being at school.
Yeah.
But I actually want to listen to this.
Yeah.
But maybe it just puts, maybe my body's just
a lot
like,
of them are so slow as well because they're trying to stretch out the episodes.
Yeah.
A lot of them are just really slow at like telling you anything.
But I was watching kind of on Netflix the Manson tapes.
Oh, right. Yes.
Yeah. So him on everything that went down, basically on his cult. And I think I'm only like halfway through episode 1 because I keep falling asleep and having to reset.
Yes, that does sound good.
I think it's more that I'm just really tired all the time, to be fair. So.
Yeah, that's fair.
But
life is tiring, I think.
it is at the minute.
Yeah.
I'm particularly tired today since I had my 6-year-old nephew stop overnight.
Energy City.
Yeah. Yeah. We've been playing a lot of Fall Guys, which is like a little game on the Xbox where you're basically a Mexican jumping bean.
Right.
And it's basically like Inflator Nation. Like,
yeah.
But online.
Like a big bouncy castle thing.
And you're just a Mexican jumping bean and you have to just get to the other bit and then you kept saying, I'm going to get qualified. Like, I need to qualify. And if you don't make it, then you're disqualified.
Right. Are you against real beings in the world?
Yeah.
Like who are real people?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I think so. There's loads of people on it.
Yeah.
I didn't realize I was online.
Yeah.
It's just a free game that I found for him.
Right.
He asked for. But why was I talking about this?
Jumping beans.
Oh, I'm tired.
Oh, tired. Yeah.
Been playing a lot of Best Game.
Like,
anyway,
what?
it is a
Why?
good game. I'll tell you what. Like we really had some laughs. There's like giant fruit that just falls at you. Like the amount of times we'd just be like looking at the course, like trying to work it out, and then you'd just be like swept off by like a watermelon. And you'd be like, oh man.
This is like in the swimming pool where the guys with the big spoons and they throw water at you. Did you never have that?
Guys with big spoons.
It's like a massive like ladle so they can scoop up loads of water while you're doing like inflatable in the swimming pools.
In your swimming baths.
And they throw the water on you.
When you're a kid?
Yeah, with the ladle and you slip off.
Yeah.
Then you have to join the queue again.
Sometimes they did it with hoses.
We didn't have hoses. We had the spoons.
They had a spoon.
Right. But that same principle, innit?
Got you. But yeah. So I'm tired. I've got a lot of under eye cream on.
I've just got
all natural.
Sometimes I look at my face and I'm like, 10 years ago.
Where did it go?
Where did it go?
Where did it go?
Oh, speaking of games.
Oh, okay.
I've now completed the Dead Ends party game.
Is this the Jack the Ripper one?
Yeah, this is
themed. You started doing it a while ago.
Yeah, and then I finished it, but I couldn't think of any puzzles. I could think of them. I just couldn't be bothered doing it.
Yeah.
Well, but now I've done it. Yeah, nice, exactly.
Nice.
So it's a party game for those people who like to...
Like a Jackbox party where you log
you log in, everyone goes on the phone, and one of you is the murderer.
Nice.
You don't know.
Yeah.
And you find out who.
Nice.
There's like questioning phase, evidence puzzles.
And you can kill people.
One person does.
Right, okay.
Right at the start.
Nice.
You pick who to kill. And then everyone has to find out who did it. And you accuse them. And if you get it right, then that person goes to prison in the game. If you get it wrong, they get free.
Right, okay.
And they're just out there killing people.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
So we'll all have a little play of that.
Yeah, we could do a video of us playing it.
Yeah.
So people can see.
Yeah. We need to get a group of us then.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I played it on my own with 2 devices. It's not as fun.
Right. Okay. Good to know.
Yeah.
We'll do a little video of a group of us playing it, so we can have a little run through.
Yeah. Bet he's found something.
Uh-oh.
So today.
Yeah. Well, this works well, actually, if this is our 1 year anniversary. Dead Ends.
Rock and roll!
Because this is actually one of my ultimate faves. I find this case, I mean, it's so obvious what it is, but it's just so, it's like almost story-like.
Yes.
The way that the trial goes, just the way that things go.
And technically is unsolved.
Technically it's unsolved.
Very technically. Obviously, everyone knows who did it.
Loosely. But it's just the twists and turns that happen like in the court. You're just like, what?
Yeah.
Like it's as if someone's written a story.
Yeah.
But this is the murder of Nicole Brown Simpson and Ron Goldman. And this is the OJ trial. Trial of the century. Oh, Betty's interested.
She loves it.
So, on the night of the 12th of June, 1994, Nicole Brown Simpson and Ron Goldman were brutally murdered outside Nicole's home in Los Angeles. Suspicion quickly fell on Nicole's ex-husband, Orenthal James Simpson, also known as O.J. Simpson, and what followed became one of the most infamous trials in history. Despite a mountain of evidence and a prosecution watched by millions, Simpson was not found guilty. But 2 years later, a civil jury found him responsible for the deaths. So what really happened that night, and how did one of America's most famous men walk free from a double murder?
And I think that's the interesting bit, really, isn't it? Like the cultural surroundings, the case.
Yes.
Because obviously we all know he did it.
Yes.
In hindsight, like.
Well, I feel like
even then.
Yeah. There's a big cloud surrounding this case, isn't there? And that is basically what's happening in Los Angeles just before and around at the time.
Yeah.
It's been quite a lot of tension that's been building for a really, really long time. And there's a lot of key events that have just happened.
Yeah.
And those things really impact this trial.
Yes.
And how the jurors and people just watching around the world view this case.
Yeah, because in some ways it's not a case about whether he did that.
No.
It's about all these other things.
It's loads of things.
It's about culture, society, racial inequality.
Yeah. And yeah, just loads of, the police, everything. There's a lot of there's just a lot of stuff happening here.
Yeah.
So it's probably good to look at the background before.
Yes.
So the relations obviously between the Los Angeles African American community and the LAPD, just terrible. For many Black residents, the LAPD was not simply a police force that occasionally made mistakes. There was a long-standing belief that the department treated Black and Latino communities differently, used excessive force, and protected its own officers when they were accused of any misconduct.
Which is absolutely true.
Yes, there is loads of stuff that has, one of the key events that sparks it all, though, is what happens on the 3rd of March, 1991, when Rodney King, who's a Black motorist, is stopped by an LAPD officer following a high-speed pursuit, and a video is taken of the footage of how he is treated. And in that footage, Rodney King is being repeatedly struck with police batons, kicked whilst lying on the ground. And this footage just goes all across America and just causes absolute outrage, rightly so, obviously. Yeah. And this then started an investigation into the LAPD. And they found within this investigation that the department did have really significant problems, including a group of officers who repeatedly used excessive force, ignored the department's own rules, and were just incredibly discriminatory towards minority communities. And
the guys who were beating Rodney King,
the 4 officers,
they just got off.
Yeah, they get charged. They have there's allegations against them that they've submitted false and misleading information about what happened. 2 were specifically charged with a false police report, but they're just all acquitted, basically. And that is just absolutely outrageous.
Yeah.
And the public see that, and that then erupts into riots all across LA.
Yes.
Which last for several days. Thousands of people injured. I think around 60 people.
60 died
from it.
And the damages were over $1 billion.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is just mental.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just, but I get it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
it's horrible that it comes to that. It had to go to that point.
Yeah. And I think because where we are now in the world, I think we think of equality as something that's just given or expected. But the 90s, it was a very different world. There wasn't social media, all that stuff. But also it's the people who were adults then grew up with segregation.
Yeah.
So these white kids, Black kids are growing up getting told that narrative.
Yeah.
And so there's naturally, as they grow up and become adult citizens, they're going to carry those things, which I think is why the police are so corrupt.
Yeah.
And why there's so much disparity or just a massive gap between these groups, because actually both groups have grown up expecting that to be reality.
Yeah.
And so a riot is a natural response.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's just horrific because I don't even know what even to say. It's just horrible. It's just horrible that particularly police, what you're meant to count on being just and fair and to look after every individual.
Yeah.
And to not have that, to be treated, it's just, oh my gosh, no.
Yeah.
So this is the environment that's basically happening when the Simpson case eventually arrives, because, you know, when this trial happens in 1994, it's still very fresh, all of this stuff, and it's still happening, and there's still lots of stuff.
Yeah.
And like we said, it isn't just a case of did he do this? It is like all this background. It is even because this brought up in the trial, had the police actually tampered with evidence? That was even brought up. Oh, it was opened. It was, you know. So there's loads happening,
and people already don't trust the police. So like, and I think the trial in general, it wasn't. If it was just a murder trial, he would have gone down. But I think the trial was like, we need a win. This is a trial for standing against a system, which is corrupt.
I think it also is impacted by who he is.
Yeah.
Because he is not just a guy like a Rodney King that nobody knows. He's a very famous person, and he is so well known for his, you know, time on the football field and stuff, and he's been in lots of movies, and he actually like finds a way to kind of cross those racial boundaries.
Yes.
I mean, I think I watched, which one was it? There's a really good documentary that follows all of this, and it's on Disney Plus. And someone was just like, you know, he was so well loved that people didn't see him as a black man.
Yes,
like, you just didn't see anything. You just saw OJ.
Yeah.
And I think it goes for and against, obviously, because when it comes to the trial, his defense used the spark of everything that's happening to now push him as a black man that's been wrongfully done.
Yeah.
But then on the flip side, do you know what I mean? Yeah. There's a lot going on.
And that was the only way, really, they were going to get him out of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Because as we'll find out, or as people probably know, the evidence is like mental.
Yes. I mean, it starts so before. It's quite horrible to learn what's happened before with himself. So Nicole Brown, let's just do a bit on her background on how those two lead up to this event.
Yeah.
So she was actually born in Frankfurt, West Germany.
Yeah.
In 1959, but grew up in Southern California. She was working as a waitress in a cocktail bar. No, when she was 18 years old in 1977. And that was like in like Beverly Hills. So she's like kind of just working around. OJ was already a major celebrity when she meets him.
Yeah. And he's been married for like...
actually married at the time.
For like 12 years already.
Yeah. He's married, and they meet at this nightclub where she's working, basically.
While he's
still married. They begin their relationship. She was only 18, and he was about 12 years older.
Like 30, wasn't he? Yeah.
Yeah. But it becomes quite serious quite quickly. She moves in with him. How long is that afterwards? 1978.
Yeah, and then 85, did they get married?
So, yeah, they move in 1978. He divorces his first wife in March of 1979.
Yes.
They continue staying together unmarried, but then they eventually get married in 85. Yeah. On the 2nd of February. At this point, he's no longer a football player, but he's still just growing as a celebrity, moving more into television, film, advertising. Just a super recognizable person. Yeah.
He's in Naked Gun.
He is, yeah.
Apparently, the new Naked Gun film, I haven't seen it yet, but apparently there's like funny jokes about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it might be worth watching just for like...
Oh, gosh. Right, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what we do after this.
Yeah.
But she becomes pregnant very shortly after the wedding. They have their daughter, Sydney, in October 85. And they have their son, Justin, in August of 88.
So they're together a while.
They're together a long while.
Yeah.
When you watch like any interviews with friends and family from that, like talking about from that time, they just talk about how obviously she is absolutely stunning. She wants to have a family. She wants to be a mum. They seem so in love. It's kind of like this, it comes across as like a very fiery, passionate kind of love, which can be good. But
often
this leads to the darker side of their relationship. Because, they do, from the outside, look like it's a really nice environment with these two kids, big house, lots of money, Ferraris, stuff like that. But it actually was the opposite.
Yeah.
Sounds like it was absolutely hell.
Yeah.
From inside, particularly for her, obviously.
I've not got anything against age differences, but when it's that difference at that point of life, I think it's natural that like he's 10 years older, she's not even done any adult life yet when they met, so he's projecting everything he thinks is going to be happening onto her. And I'm not saying this excuses it, I'm just saying this is probably like contributing to why he is the way he is.
Yeah. But I don't think it was because, like, when I look at, there's a lot of relationships around Burnley at the minute and Manchester that are similar age gaps. And a lot of those relationships have been struggling, like you said, because the elders are expecting certain stuff. They want to slow down.
Yeah.
The youngers don't want to slow down. They're not ready for more responsibilities. And that's why but I don't feel like that's the case here, because I feel like she really does.
She's in the mum life. Yeah.
She does step to the mark and stuff.
Yeah.
I think it's more like he has some demons.
Yes.
And he is probably because, I mean, I don't know if this is like to do with the wealth and being so in the public eye. Very, I don't know, feels very power driven.
Yeah.
You know, he gets like the Heisman Trophy. He's known as this amazing NFL player, and she is stunning. And everyone always says this, like, and she is, like, when you see it. But everyone says this, and it's almost like a prize.
Yeah.
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 But yeah, they are having a really bad time behind closed doors. Like, the police are called out constantly for like really not great stuff. I think there's like 9 responses up until quite a significant event that happens in 1988. There was allegations, so I'll talk about that in a minute, but like there's just loads of allegations of like OJ becoming really jealous whenever she'd speak to other men, and that he'd monitor like her social life and any like interactions, or just being a 24/7 stalker kind of thing to her own wife.
Yeah, which I guess is a theme even after. But it's just so wrong. Like, yeah. And she has no choice, because I think if you think of her as that thing, he wants her as like a trophy in some ways. That sort of man isn't going to be happy when trophies leave the shelf and have a life. But like, even if you are just fully focused on mum life, you're going to be interacting with people. Yeah. Kids have dads. Yeah. You're going to see them. Yeah. At kid things. Yeah. And if your partner, anytime you're even in the same room as a man or a woman or anyone, is getting jealous. Like,
he's just incredibly insecure, isn't he?
Yeah. Which is strange when the whole world is like doting on you.
But I think that's pressure.
Yeah.
I think that puts
to
too much
maintain
pressure
it.
on some. Yeah. I think when someone has done kind of the impossible and gone, oh, I'm not perceived like the other people in my community. I'm perceived as something bigger, something
you have to maintain
heroic.
And grow it. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I think.
Yeah. And especially as he comes from just a normal background, dad left as a kid, struggled in school.
Yeah.
So actually his background is struggling.
Yeah.
To everything. To having everything, to not struggling.
Fully.
Yeah.
But there's just the police are constantly called out, basically. There's like allegations, like there's an incident where he smashes up the windshield of her car with a baseball bat. Another account described an argument in which OJ struck Nicole while they were traveling in a limousine. He became physically aggressive towards her when he was drinking. And this happens around like 9 times. And then this like 9 times where the police are called out. And then one of the most significant documented incidents is what's happened on New Year's Day, 1989. And that's when at approximately 3 a.m., the police receive a 911 call. And it was particularly alarming. And I think they actually used this in the case, one of these clips, because the dispatcher can actually hear a woman being beaten in the background.
And in that interview he does in like 2000 and whatever, he talks about this. And he says he's shouting about allegedly she had like these people around, not so good side of town type people, drugs. And he said they're doing like group sex stuff.
Right.
So his claim was that he's there to like shout at her about the kids' safety, all these things. Yeah. But he just doesn't.
He's just trying to bend it so that he can win points somewhere.
Yeah. And this is like years later. This is like.
Yeah.
Well after her death. Yeah.
But the officers arrive to the scene for this one. The housekeeper initially tells them through the intercom that everything's fine, and that the police aren't needed, but they don't leave, thankfully.
Yeah.
They're like, no, we need to see Nicole. And she emerges from some bushes outside the property. She's wearing only a bra and sweatpants. She's visibly injured. She's got a split, swollen lip, black eye, bruising to her face and neck, a red-handed slap mark around her neck. Shaped, like, so she's been choked.
Yeah.
And she actually says to the officers, he's going to kill me. I keep reporting him. You never do anything about him.
Yeah.
But it's horrible because like she's clearly gone often for help. She's asked for help a lot. His side of the story is that, we were just, it was a mutual physical confrontation. These injuries happened through like a wrestling type altercation. He doesn't like how the police are taking it so seriously. He says it's a family matter. But he's actually charged on this occasion with spousal battery. But rather than go into trial, he just pleads no contest to the charge. He receives probation, community service, and a fine, ordered to make a donation to the battered women's shelter. There was no period of imprisonment.
And a fine, when you're that rich, a fine is just a slap in the face for the victims because like it doesn't matter to him.
Yeah.
He's that rich that actually spending money, he's probably not even spending his own money.
Well, that's it, isn't it?
He's probably spending the bank's money.
And he fully like minimizes this incident going forward. He just talks of it as like, oh, it was just a fight. No one really got seriously hurt. It was nothing.
The thing is when you look at, if you look at him after it as well, he's got no injuries on him. So it's not a fight. Like if you're restraining someone who's attacking you as a massive burly football player, you don't need to strangle them.
No.
He could have just like held her back.
No. Yeah.
In a like calm way. But it's like, well, if she was fighting with you,
yeah,
then where are your injuries? And why would this woman even attempt to be fighting with that, like that level of man, like strength? And
the marriage just deteriorates. Obviously, she's obviously incredibly frightened, and by 1992, she files for divorce, and that's finalized at the end of 1992 in October. They still share custody of their children, but the children mainly live with Nicole. She becomes financially independent, has her own home, but it doesn't obviously end the relationship with OJ. It's complicated as any
on and off, aren't they?
Yeah. Well, this is it. In like interviews with family members and stuff, they do say like, oh yeah, they did attempt to like reconcile, but they just said that she wanted the independence, she wanted the freedom, but she did want her family, and I get that.
Yeah, true.
And someone did say like, you can be frightened of someone but still love them, and I think that is basically the case here.
I've never thought of that perspective from the kids either, because you just focus so much on them two, you forget actually he's got 2 other kids as well. He's got like 4 kids alive at that time. And you forget that her motivation might be the stability of them.
Yeah. I just think when you've been together that long, it's not black and white.
No.
To people when they're in the relationship. There's loads that I see these days where people don't realize how bad it is what they're in because there's such emotions mixed into it.
Yeah. And it's even more blurry, I think, because she's not just like not saying anything. She's not saying it's okay what he does. She's calling the police. She's telling them what he does. Like the system's failing her in some ways.
Yeah.
But also she's not just lying down and like having it.
No. Fully. But yeah, she tries to make it on her own for a bit, but then it really becomes unstable around 1993, where she starts seeing other men.
Yeah.
And one of them, I don't even know how you pronounce his name, unfortunately. It's like Keith Zolomswitch. And basically OJ like finds a photograph of them together kind of thing. And this makes him so angry that he basically comes to her townhouse extremely angry. And this is the one, I think, where you can hear him in the background shouting.
Yes, right, yeah.
And she's just going, he's nuts. He's just going nuts. Like I can hear him. He's going to come through. He's going to break the door down and stuff like that. In like another report, he's like kicked his way through the back door. So it's not good.
No.
And it's like later that month that she basically contacts like the city's attorney's office, which is handling the battery case. And she says to them, I'm really frightened. There's so many incidents where he's just threatening me. Nothing's being done. What can we do? But when they actually arrive to talk to her about it, she doesn't want to proceed with the charges, which again, I think is just, she's conflicted with her emotions.
Yeah.
And I think she's also just afraid what will happen if she
It's so hard to know why, innit?
Yeah.
Because he talks about this as well.
Yeah.
And his framing is she didn't want to lie, so she said I didn't do anything. And it's like, well.
But everyone around her is saying she seems frightened.
Yeah.
She seems really afraid. And that she was telling them, he's stalking me, he's following my movements, stuff like that.
Yeah, which he fully is.
Yeah. But in that last few months before she's murdered, they're living separate lives. They're still communicating because of their children. There's no restraining order keeping them away from her. And despite this history of domestic violence, there's nothing that's resulted in him serving any kind of prison sentence. So this is just life. This is just life. And this basically brings us to the night it all happens.
Yeah.
Which is not good.
No.
Timeline.
I've split mine into two.
All right.
I've got the timeline and then I've got the OJ timeline.
All right. Okay. Nice. Okay. So it's the 12th of June.
Yes.
1994, around about 6:30 p.m. They've attended Nicole, alongside her ex-husband, has attended her daughter's dance recital, and they've all gone out for dinner. Not OJ hasn't come to the dinner. It's her and her family.
Yeah, because she's not wanted him there.
Yeah, no, she just wants. Well, she's independent now. She's trying to, have her boundaries. And this is at the Brentwood restaurant Mezzaluna. And this is where Ron Goldman works as a waiter. I did do. Should we just quickly recap? Because that's
about him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got one.
Yeah.
Go on. Yeah.
Ronald Lyle Goldman. I think he gets, in a way, just like
he gets pushed to the side.
Yeah, because it's
just not fair.
Yeah.
He's just as violent.
And because in some ways he obviously he's a victim as well, but in some ways he could be like the spark that caused OJ to actually.
I think yeah.
But anyway, he grew up. His parents in Chicago, in the suburb of Buffalo Grove, and his parents divorced while he was young, and then eventually moved to California.
Yeah,
he wanted to be like model actor type guy.
Yeah,
and so, like most people with that dream, he's waiting tables to fund auditions.
Yeah.
Getting his name out there, making it. And so this is where he works in that restaurant, and this is where he meets Nicole.
Yeah, because I think they've only actually known each other for like 6 weeks, 6 months.
Yeah,
like
not long.
It's really
like,
not. It's really a short amount of time.
They're kind of just in the same like neighborhood, suburban circle.
I think she dines there a lot. And
so she's like, she's like regular. And I think there's lots of people saying they had some sort of sexual relationship, but I don't necessarily think they did. I think it was just literally they.
According to people like around Ron, that he'd mentioned that he'd met her and that they were friends. He said it was always platonic, that I think I saw somewhere that he like borrowed her Ferrari one time to go meet someone for a coffee.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Maybe there was something more, but they were clearly being...
Yeah, it's just normal.
They were clearly being very private if they were, but it's...
Yeah.
I don't think... It wasn't anything serious or...
And nothing to really spark anyone level-headed and not a narcissist to react explosively about.
Yeah, exactly.
And so on that night, he's working in Mezzaluna's, but he's not their direct waiter. I think he's just there waiting over tables.
Yeah. He's just happened to be working.
Yeah.
But when when Nicole and her family leave, her mother has accidentally left her glasses at the restaurant, and Ron volunteers to go to Nicole's house to drop them off. Oh gosh, right. So
which is
this is where we get to like lots of stuff is happening. So between everything's, we don't know exact times.
No.
Because it's never actually been fully confessed,
yes.
Unfortunately. But between 10:41 and 10:45 p.m., there's a guest called Brian Cato Kalin. Is that what you'd say it? I don't know. He's a famous actor.
Yeah.
I don't know him.
I don't know him either.
I've never seen this stuff.
I even saw a picture of him and I was like...
No, I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
But he's staying in the guest house of O.J. Simpson's Rockingham mansion, which is just a couple... Yeah, which is just a couple miles down the road.
Yeah.
And at this time in the evening, he later testifies that he hears a thumping noise on the opposite side of his wall. And he looks out to investigate, doesn't know what's caused it. Then at 10:50 to 10:55 p.m., a neighbour spots Nicole's dog by itself.
And it's
got bloody paws and it's barking.
Yeah.
Which is just horrible.
And it takes that person
over
with it.
Yeah. At around about the same time, over at Rockingham Mansion, we have a limo driver called Alan Park who's waiting outside OJ's house for OJ to take him to the airport so that OJ can catch a flight to Chicago. He's been waiting there since 10:25 p.m. So he's been over half an hour waiting there.
And he's knocked on the door in the meantime.
Yeah, he's on the intercom.
Yeah,
no one's responded.
There,
No one's responded. I think he actually says that he sees...
Yes.
He sees...
a man.
Yeah, going into the house. And then after pressing the intercom, hearing nothing, a few minutes later, he does actually come out.
Yeah.
He's not responded.
Yeah.
He's not, yes, sorry. He just comes out. And then when he gets into the car, he's like, oh, I overslept.
Yes. After seeing someone crossing the driveway, lights going in the house.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And he takes off to Chicago at 11:45 p.m.
Yes.
So this is now 12:10. So it's now early doors. Nicole's dog leads this neighbour to the dead bodies of Ron Goldman and Nicole Brown Simpson, which are lying basically between the gate and the doorway of her house.
Yeah.
It's a pretty horrific scene, actually.
Yeah.
Like the pictures, it's just, it's horrible.
Yeah.
It's horrible. She's like laying in like a fetal position in a pool of blood. She's been stabbed 7 times in the neck and scalp. And she has a 14 centimeter long gash across her throat, which had severed both her left and right carotid arteries. Is that right?
Maybe.
Carotid.
I'm
not a doctor.
Artery.
Arteries. But basically, it's so deep that she's been nearly decapitated.
Yeah.
It's horrific. She also has defensive wounds on her hands.
Yeah.
Ron's knuckles are bruised, which indicate that he had fought really strongly back at whatever was happening. He had several small wounds to his face, and he is just a bit further down, isn't he? Is he further down? They theorised that they were talking on the front patio when they were attacked. I don't actually have whereabouts he was. He's in the same vicinity.
Yeah.
But in a book by author Donald Freeman and Raymond P. Briggs, I don't know if they're officers, but they've done a book called Killing Time, the full first investigation into the unsolved murders of Nicole Brown and Ronald Goldman. They write that he did have lipstick on his cheek found at the death. So they theorize that maybe she'd kissed him on the cheek. OJ'd seen something. I don't know.
This is, yeah.
There's a lot.
This is the hard, yeah, because piecing that together.
Yeah.
He's got his timeline of events. His hypothetical timeline.
Yep.
And in his one, he goes in through the back door and it's just Nicole.
Right.
he's speaking with her, and Ron comes to the house and knocks on the door.
Yeah.
And this is what sets him off.
Yeah.
And he reacts to that. So it's so blurry because I guess there's no CCTV, as you say. There's no way to know. No one's witnessed it.
There was something that I'd written down. I can't find where it is. But someone who's walking past at that time says that they hear someone shouting, "Hey!" Like shouting, "Hey, hey, hey!" And a gate slamming. And basically, police thought, okay, it looks like they theorized that they've turned up and they've seen those two fighting. Ron's turned up to find Nicole.
Oh, he's shouting, "Hey!"
Yeah.
Right, yeah. This would make more sense, yeah.
And he's gone to intervene, and this is where it's like turned. But basically they were saying Nicole was the target.
Yeah, Ron was just unfortunate.
He was there, yeah.
And I wonder if he hadn't turned up, I think he would have killed her at another time.
Oh,
but I don't think necessarily.
She might have still killed. I don't know. Maybe that's if they were already fighting.
Yeah,
potentially.
Yeah, it's hard to know, isn't it?
So yeah, 10 past midnight, 10 past 12 a.m. The bodies are found. We've then got 4:15 in the morning. OJ checks into his hotel in Chicago. 15 minutes later, at 4:30 in the morning, police arrive at Rockingham Mansion, which is OJ's house, to inform him of the death, but instead discover a bloody glove, which is down the side of the guest house, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think this is where they kind of shoot themselves in the foot in later on, because they see his car, this Bronco,
white Bronco,
and that has blood on the handle. And I think the police officer at this point is like, someone else might be in danger.
Yeah.
Climbs over the fence.
Yeah.
And then finds the glove.
Yeah.
And so this is where like him climbing over the fence, that becomes like an absolute sticking point.
Yeah.
Because that glove has blood on.
The glove has blood and it matches the one that's near Ron's body.
Yeah, because there's a glove next to Ron's body.
Yeah.
Same glove in his driveway.
Yeah.
Or in his estate.
It's just stupid.
And his blood is on the car door.
Yeah. And then they get a warrant. That's basically in the next morning. So about 11:15 the following day. And the police go and search OJ's mansion and they find even more blood traces down the stairs. There's a bloody sock at the end of the bed. It's not good.
Yeah. And the blood at the crime scene, I think someone says it's like a 1 in 1.7 million chance.
Yeah, that it all comes out of the trial, doesn't it? That's the DNA stuff, yeah.
Because DNA's, I think, pretty new still.
It's very new. They don't understand it.
They don't understand it. Yeah, if they did, maybe. Because they're like, there's like a 1.7 million, 1 in 1.7 million match.
Yeah.
So it's like, unless someone really luckily lives really near to him.
Yeah.
With the exact same blood.
Yeah. So noon that day, after the police are searching his house, OJ returns back to his mansion because he's been informed that his ex-wife is dead. And he's handcuffed and taken to the police station for questioning. And this is when legal things start happening. Robert Shapiro comes and takes to the OJ team, starting as his defense attorney. It's strange though, because he's taken for questioning and he's a suspect, but he's allowed to, I think this is like the privilege, I guess, that he has.
You can buy your way out.
He's allowed to leave and he actually goes and attends the funeral.
Yes.
Which is the following day, the 16th. Yeah.
Yeah.
The 16th of June. And that's weird.
It is. Yeah.
It's messed up that he goes.
Yeah. But he's absolute, like, He's a psychopath.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that goes without saying, I guess.
Yeah.
Because
even hearing him again in that, it's crazy. But hearing him talk about the funeral is even weird.
Oh, really?
Because he never mentions about like how devastated he is about Nicole being dead.
Yeah.
He's more like, oh, I told her so.
Yeah.
For like, you get yourself into this, trying to frame it as if like you're with the wrong sort of people.
Yeah.
Where it's like,
this is all her doing, not mine.
Yeah. It's like, mate, like, what is going on in there?
And then what goes even crazier than going to the funeral is that the next day, the police are like, right, you need to surrender yourself. And he goes, yeah, okay, I'm going to. But instead, goes and gets into a different white Bronco, which belongs
This was such a confusing bit because I was like, how many white Broncos?
Yeah, I know.
Is this just like the football car?
I think it was just like, yeah.
Because it's his football buddy, isn't it? Like,
yeah. Al Collins, yeah.
They just drive around really, really slowly down the freeway for like a couple of hours.
Yeah.
With helicopters. Ages. Literally.
Fucking ages.
Yeah.
And everyone's like cheering him on. Everyone's got like posters along the height. Like,
yeah, because back again in that context, everyone's
like, we know. Yeah. Well, yeah, this is what I read somewhere. Is like one of the biggest things that they struggled with is it's not public how he was with Nicole, with the police incidents and, you know, the domestic violence.
So he's
no one's seen any of that side.
The face of football.
All people have seen is the football side, the moving naked gun. Oh, how this guy seems so nice. Absolutely not. They've not heard any of this other stuff. They've not seen any of this other stuff.
Yeah.
So it's too baffling.
Yeah, that it could even think it. Yeah.
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 But yeah, I think it's 60-mile pursuit.
Yeah. And they're literally driving like 35 miles an hour.
It's ridiculous,
like,
yeah. And he's on like the phone, like he's like, I think he's on like I think he's on the phone to maybe like a news report or something.
Yeah.
And he's like, I've got O.J. Simpson in the back and he's got a gun to his head and all this stuff. And it's just crazy.
I cannot decide. Obviously, I think he was trying to get away and flee with all like the disguises.
Well, yeah, he had a bag with him with all the stuff in it.
Yeah.
Ready to go.
Do you think
passports, money?
Because he wrote that suicide note. Do you think this was all just staged?
The suicide note that had signed OJ with a smiley face in the O.
Yeah. But do you think he actually felt any sort of like remorse or like sadness or like even towards his career being over type thing? I don't think he felt sad towards Nicole at all.
No, I think he was just like, oh shit, what's going to happen to me?
Right.
I don't think he intended ever to kill himself though.
No. He was just trying to get
I think it was just attention.
Right.
That's really bad to say.
Because it seems like that's his only...
O.J. Simpson, so I'm going to
That's his only love, innit? Like,
yeah,
he wants
himself.
the attention.
So, yeah.
He's just
a fucking asshole.
Trying to paint his own story, but he's also a bit of an idiot. Like, he's not intelligent.
No, he's not. I don't think he's intelligent at all.
No, literally.
Did I do it? If I did it, the book. Like, no.
Yeah, he's a fool.
He's an idiot.
So, like, this suicide note is like a stupid person's attempt.
Yeah.
Even the disguise. A mustache.
Yeah.
And a beard.
Yeah.
It's like 4 lions. Yeah, I'll have 12 bottles of bleach.
This is what I mean. It's just... But they just drive around for ages.
Yeah.
And then it's just before 9 p.m. he actually goes back to his house to Rockingham. And
probably just ran out of petrol and like, oh, we'll go home then.
And it's there that he is finally arrested and jailed without bail.
Yeah, bail would mean nothing to him. Like, his law team was like 6 million. Like,
yeah, exactly.
And it turns out they were worth it for him. Like,
so this was the 17th of June. Mine next jumps to the 22nd of July. Have you got anything in between there?
No, I've just got a list of all the evidence.
Right. So yeah, this is basically when he pleads not guilty.
Yeah.
Technically, actually, he pleads absolutely, positively, 100% not guilty.
Yeah.
Just say not guilty.
Yeah, literally.
Let's just make such a like show and dance of it.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, right. And this 100%. Is when
100%.
everything gets even more fucking crazy. Because then we've got like the pre-trial. It just goes so insane, doesn't it?
I think this is like, I don't think they'd really televised many trials up to now.
No.
Because the judge was like, allowed a camera in.
Yeah.
And it was well long. It was like so long a trial.
Oh yeah. Like the jurors were going like insane.
They were like 200 odd days, 250.
Because they thought they'd just be like in this hotel with a pool, but they weren't allowed to leave the rooms. And it just became like kind of like prison for them, to be honest.
Yeah.
And there's even that, the way that they go, the way that they're choosing the jurors is so...
Yeah.
It's so...
corrupt.
Yeah, from both sides, like from his side, they really want...
And the jurors in interviews later on, a lot of them are saying a lot of people on the jury came in knowing day one what they were going to do.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, you've just... Imagine being that person for 250 or whatever days, sat there, like probably not even caring because you know at the end of the day you're going to say not guilty.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
It's crazy.
It's not good.
And they took 4 hours to decide when it came to their moment.
I know.
But if you've been there for that many days, I would be like, right, let's get it over with.
So there's so much to this case. We are not going to do it justice. We're not doing it justice because it requires like so many episodes to really fully get into every single thing.
Yeah.
Like even like how they picked particular jurors, you know, what happened with those jurors. Cause some of them went full wacko and had to like try and get out of there and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And there's all kinds of stuff that's happening on the defense team. People are falling out.
Yeah.
He has Shapiro. He's got F. Lee Bailey. They stop talking. Then they get Johnny Cochran on, and then you've got like the prosecution team, which is Marcy. Is it Marcy Clark? Is it?
Oh yeah, from the DEA's
Marsha.
office. Yeah.
Marcy. Marsha Clark, and then they have someone to begin with who I can't remember what his name is, but they sub him and bring in Christopher Darden. And that is then perceived as, oh, they've got an African American to soften it so it's not just white against black, basically, in the courtroom.
And this is the thing, it just became a farce. Everything
just became so scrutinized.
Yeah.
Every decision.
Well, there's no winning them because if you don't have representation from different communities, you're going to be scrutinized. If you do, you're doing it just to have it.
Yeah, exactly.
But the prosecution, they had, I think Marsha said, the most evidence she's ever had in any case ever.
Yeah.
And
there's loads.
It's literally mental. There's literally a trail of blood from the murder scene to his bedroom.
No, I know. They've got a glove. They've got
the limousine driver.
Yeah, they've got all these accounts. Even like
the sock.
Even the house guest. It's like I heard a thump at this time, and that's where the gloves found. But all of this is undermined by what's happened in the time.
Yeah,
I said that correctly. Yeah, do you know what I mean? It's all
the time of the period we're in, the 90s of racial.
Yes,
and that was
the LAPD.
That was what I think the defense were like. We know we can't prove he's innocent because
so we're just going to
basically he's just written his name in blood. He might as well have.
Yeah,
and so their strategy was attack the police officers, which is where the guy who saw the blood on the handle and
Mark
climbed
Furman.
over. He has a history of being a racist.
Yeah.
And so he basically shot the police in the foot by actually he's a bit of a cunt.
Well, yeah, he is a dick.
Like,
yeah,
we shouldn't defend him, but also in this case, I think they put him on the stand and asked him if he'd ever like said any.
He just says he pleads the fifth, doesn't he, every single time? Which then,
yeah, but also he said they asked him, "Have you ever used the N-word?"
Yeah, so they put him on the stand to begin with, and they
and
question
he says
him.
No, and
he's no, I've never done this, never done that, never done this, and then they find these tape recordings of him using.
He says it like over 40
slurs,
times in one interview,
which completely contradicts everything he said in his testimony. And then, obviously, when you look at that as the jury, and you go, okay, the defense is telling me that the police hate African American and minority communities. We've got a police officer here who's lied about using racial slurs.
Who happens to be the one who's found the glove.
Who's happened to have found the glove. And in this time where the police are just had this investigation of, creating false evidence, misleading reports. It's just a bomb waiting to happen, and it happened.
And because they don't have to even prove anything.
No.
They just have to put enough doubt that the jury can't say, without a doubt, he's guilty.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is what they do.
Yeah.
And the glove thing.
Oh, don't even. But
that's where that line comes from, isn't it?
So Johnny Cochran is like really. He did play it well to get under the skin of the prosecution, particularly Chris Darden, because he's actually taunting him. Is it him or is it Effley Bailey? Basically, the defense taunt the prosecution and are like, oh, they're just taunting him, and they lead him to the decision to go, I'm going to ask OJ to put the glove on in front of everyone, knowing
probably that it would have shrunk.
Well, his partner, obviously, I keep forgetting her name. Marsha.
Yeah.
That's it. She's like, absolutely no way. Do not make him put the glove on. It's not we don't need him to put the glove on.
Yeah.
It's a matching glove to here. It was found at this place. It's got the blood on it.
They've got the receipt.
We've got enough. We've got the receipt.
Glove,
we've got pictures of him wearing the glove.
Yeah.
But instead, the guy rises to the taunts and he's like, put on the glove. And have you seen the video of him putting it on? It's so ridiculous.
They say apparently he had a bit of arthritis as well, and they made sure he didn't take his
medicine.
Yeah, so swelling hands.
I'm not being funny. When I watch it, I'm like, that gloves look like it bloody fits to me.
Yeah.
It's
easy to play up though, isn't it?
It's like such a theatrical, I can't. But
you get a killer line from it. But
even when he's doing it, I'm like, well, it looks like it's on.
Yeah, it fits.
It does fit.
Yeah.
But if it doesn't fit,
you have to acquit. But the pictures of him, it's like with the shoes as well, those really bespoke shoes, only 300 pairs in the US. And he's saying how ugly they are, he'd never wear them. And there's literally a picture of him wearing them. But all these things.
And are the shoes there in the evidence, just for people, just for listeners?
Yeah, because there's been a shoe print.
That's it. Yeah,
at the scene, which is that print is
size
12.
Yeah, that's it.
His size. Only 300 of these shoes sold in the US.
Yeah,
he's one of those people. Picture of him wearing it, and so there's all these things, but because it's such fast paced. We don't have the same level now where you can verify things really easily and quickly.
Yeah.
So actually, all the prosecution, all the defense have to do is discredit just enough that a jury who already want to say he's not guilty, because of the context of racial inequality, just have to say that we can't say beyond reasonable doubt.
Yeah. So
it's a pretty easy job, even though there's literally a blood trail from her body to his bedroom.
Yeah. And in classic police style, there are also mistakes.
Oh yeah, with how the evidence is.
So they pull up the the criminologist who's actually goes to collect the glove, to collect samples, and he can confirm that proper protocols weren't entirely enforced at the scene of crime, and therefore some of the data that's been collected, some of the evidence could be inaccurate.
Yeah.
I think basically because he wasn't wearing gloves and some of the stuff was picked up just by hand.
It's so stupid.
So stupid.
I find the stupidest thing is that these departments always have the most like bureaucracy rules, all these things, and pay all this money to have these like people making them.
Go wrong.
Well, in the end, no one cares. They have rules, so I think everyone just feels like, well, we've got all these rules to protect us. Now we can do what we want.
Yeah.
And it's like,
just do it properly.
Literally.
Just do it properly.
Yeah.
And then, like as I said, the DNA. See, the DNA is obviously one of the strongest things now. But like we said, at this point in time, it's fairly new. They don't really understand. And I think they actually, like in the, the adaptation of this case with David Schwimmer in it and stuff like that, that there's a bit where like OJ's team are in the room and they're like, but what is it? What they just have no, they're like, but what does this mean? What does this put them? They just have no clue because it's just so.
And even if they did know, like just acting like that around the jury who wouldn't know, like that's all you need.
Exactly. And like you said, they learned that it's 1 in 170 million people.
Oh, so that's it. Yeah, even worse.
170 million people would have the genetic characteristic. Words are failing me because I've had a 6-year-old overnight.
Yeah.
Characteristics as a drop of blood that was discovered at the crime scene.
Yeah.
And that is insane.
Yeah. And so all this lands on he is found not guilty.
Yeah, they present all of this evidence. They do their closing argument. And this is where we have the famous line, if it doesn't fit, you must acquit. And the jury go to deliberate and they think it's going to take all weekend because it's gone on for so long.
Yeah.
So long. But not... Yeah, you're right. Like they probably come in with their own thoughts, but because it's been so long, they're probably like, "I want to get the fuck out of here."
Yeah, literally.
And less than 4 hours,
and they just
and they come back and they say he's not guilty on 2 counts of murder, and he's a free man. Obviously, the crowds outside are going wild because they're like, "Yeah, this is amazing for the first time." An African-American man hasn't been sent to prison, which, if he wasn't actually guilty, would have been, if it was a Rodney King situation, yes, that is a win.
Yeah.
This was the wrong person.
And this is
for
like,
this win.
Because
win in air quotes. For those
at that day when he won, I think they said like 78% of African-Americans were happy about the verdict, but then now they say like 98% of people just like he's guilty. Yeah. So like there has been a massive swing, but everyone was just caught up in that time, and like I think it did split people quite broadly because I think white Americans, like 2/3 of them were like, this is an absolute farce. Yeah. So it was like the country was literally along the same racial grounds, just split again. So in some ways, it's a win in racial equality in some way. In theory, but also it's going to probably cause more split. Yeah. It's just, it was the wrong person. Yeah. It was the wrong way around. But it just shows that if you can afford those people, you can buy your way out. Well, they even did, because there was a part of the trial where they go to the crime scenes, they take the jurors to the crime scene, and obviously to Rockingham Mansion. And they go in beforehand, the defense team. Oh, yeah. And they change everything because he has like quite like
maybe offensive art and stuff lying around that might suggest he's a party type, blah, blah, blah. But they change it to like, oh, let's have a picture of you with your mother, like at church.
Yeah, which is so wrong.
And let's have so they just change the entire scene so that when the jurors come in, they're like, oh, he's a family guy.
Yeah.
He's, he goes to church. Oh, this is really nicely well kept, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And it's just, yeah, that's what he's paying for.
Yeah, literally.
So yeah, he's found not guilty on both accounts. And yeah, what's really upsetting is Ron Goldman is just barely mentioned, to be honest.
Yeah.
Through this trial. It's basically Nicole and OJ. And Ron Goldman's family are so upset by this.
Yeah.
They just come away going, this is the worst possible news. And we don't feel like our son's even been like well represented in this, because it's just a footnote kind of thing. He was just a guy that happened to be there.
Yeah.
It's just as important. And they actually sue OJ for the damages in civil court. And that happens, the trial for that begins maybe just over a year after his acquittal. And that extends into 5 months, a 12-person jury. And without all the cameras, without all the big, high-ranking attorneys and stuff,
yeah,
he is found liable. And he is, they said that he has to pay $8.5 million in damages to the parents. They decide that he has to pay, basically.
I think there's like 25 million
There's 25
extra,
million
like, split between.
To both victims' families. Yeah.
Which he never pays.
No. To this day, to his death in 2024, he hadn't paid it.
Yeah. Which is it just figures, doesn't it? Like, what's the point?
Yeah.
Like, really?
Yeah.
In that legal system, if the actual...
I'm pretty sure he goes broke anyway, doesn't he?
Yeah. Well, this is why later on he has his little armed robbery soiree.
So yeah, but so he's found basically guilty.
Yeah.
When it's not in the public eye.
But because he's already been found not guilty in the other trial, they can't try him again and send him to prison for it.
And they're very Fred Goldman, Ron's father, in an interview says, there's no one that enforces what happens in the civil court.
Yeah. It's basically like...
he said it's up to me to go and chase him. Yeah. It's me to go and chase him for that money. And obviously he doesn't pay it. Yeah. And then he goes through all kinds of things where he, I think he's like selling like... So he finds someone selling fake football memorabilia or his memorabilia.
Oh, where he goes and does the armed...
And he goes in... like pretending to be something else. It's all recorded. And I think he goes to like beat him up with gun or something like that.
He goes in with an entourage of armed men. And then it's saying that this guy has stolen his memorabilia.
Yeah.
And he basically gets arrested for it.
Yeah.
And goes to prison.
Yeah.
So he serves 9 years in prison, but for armed robbery and kidnapping.
And is it after that he lives in a gated community after that, doesn't he?
I think that's before he goes to that prison. Like as soon as he gets found not guilty. I think it's
afterwards as well, though, because I think he dies in his gated.
Yeah, I think he already had that.
Oh, right, it's already.
As soon as he's found not guilty, and it was because of the civil trial where he's ordered to pay all that money.
That's it. Yeah.
He moves to Florida because their laws protect him from having to pay that.
Which is just...
And in other states, they could take from his football pension and pay it. But in Florida, they can't touch anything. So he moves to a gated community with a golf course.
That's it. Fucking golf course.
Yeah.
Fucking bastard.
And after he's out of prison, he's just on like TikTok and stuff, like telling people how he's had a blessed life. And
for the change.
He's had his ups and downs. And
but yeah, at the time of his death in 2024, the money was still yet to be paid, which prompted Fred Goldman to file $117 million creditor claim against his estate, OJ's estate, in 2024. And on November the 17th, 2025, it's announced that OJ's estate agreed to pay $58 million to Goldman's father to settle the claim. Still not good enough.
No, again, it's money. Like what? I get it.
He says that all with. To be fair, his father does say it's never about the money.
Yeah.
It's the fact that my son's been murdered. He wasn't.
Yeah.
Shown the respect in the court. Yeah. And it's trying to get that.
Yeah.
Some kind of dignity.
The whole legal system is a farce. And especially back then, obviously there's corruption in the police, so that's a farce as well. But it's like, well, it's almost pointless, the trial.
Yeah.
They could have just gone in on day one and said, you're going to pay your way out of this because you've got good lawyers.
Yeah.
You've bought a jury who are so charged with what's going on in other areas that they can't be impartial. We're just going to let you go. Which is essentially what they did, but over a year.
Yeah, but they want to do the justice, don't they?
Yes,
like that's what we want.
We want that, but sometimes I just think
you've got
like
to do it to try for it. But
yeah,
I mean, what the book?
Oh yeah, if I did it,
why? In what world? If you've been accused of a horrific crime, would you then go, do you know what? I'm going to write a hypothetical book if I did it, and I'll talk you through the steps of how I've done it.
Just like reading.
Like, why would you do that?
Yeah. But at least now we know how he did it.
Well, yeah.
Because we got his step-by-step where he's like, hypothetically, I remember. If you're making up a story, you don't hypothetically remember. You just...
Yeah.
This is what I think. It wouldn't be...
Well, the amount of times that he's catching himself out in that interview about that book, about that.
Mental, innit?
Where he's just like, so I came through the gate. Hypothetically, I came through the gate. He's just like catching himself all the time because he's obviously just forgetting that it's meant to be hypothetical.
And he's like, I must have left my glove there because they found it.
Hypothetically, of course.
It's like, well...
It's just stupid.
Yeah.
But the silver lining to that is the Goldmans actually...
Oh yeah, they get the book rights.
Yeah, and they do have a bit of a win in that point where they on the cover of the book, like you said earlier, it says the title "If I Did It," but they make the "if" really teeny tiny, so it just reads "I did it," and I think they get like all the money from that, don't they? Which,
yeah, which is good.
But come on, this isn't an unsolved case. This was for fun. Technically, yeah, all right. He was put as not guilty. My question always goes with that though is, well, then tell me who did it. Trial.
Yeah.
Court, police. If you're saying this man's not guilty, why are you not back out there looking for the real killer?
Yeah, literally, it was just
you're not looking for the real killer because you know who killed him.
Yeah. And the defense were never ever trying to find any other suspects, or they were just like, well, let's just discredit these guys. We know we'll get them off, and then who cares? Yeah. Can't be tried again.
It's just such a crazy ride, this case.
Yeah.
And like I said, we've definitely not done it justice because it's a whole year. It's a whole year of a trial. There's all that stuff behind. There's all the stuff that comes after. Like, it would take us so long. But it is just fascinating. Yeah. And it's definitely worth watching that show. There's the documentary which is on Disney Plus, which is really, really good. And it really shows all of that tension beforehand and the riots. There's video footage of the riots and stuff like that, which is it's really well done, that documentary. But also the drama version with David Schwimmer and that, which is...
And the interview with OJ himself.
And
which is just...
The actual just footage of him is just...
Mental watching.
Yeah. But it's just crazy. He 100% did it. 100% did it. It's just, it's impossible to say he didn't.
It's crazy to think that we think ourselves so advanced when in the 90s, they didn't really understand DNA.
Yeah.
And that's not that long ago.
No.
Like, I'm sure, like,
it's
Gen Z and people say millennials are really old, but it's not.
It's not.
Like, and I feel like part of the issue in legal things is we project ourselves as so advanced. Now we're really smart. When actually...
What do we not know?
Yeah.
We're probably really early on.
We're really, yeah. And it's that sort of like naivety, like narcissism as a society. That is why these people can do what they want.
Yeah.
Because you have rich people doing the exact same thing. We've got one in the White House. Like, yeah. And at what point do we just go, well, justice isn't about money?
No.
But it is.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line. If I was rich and I murder someone, there's way more chance that I get off than if actual me murdered someone.
Yeah.
Because I can just buy my way out.
Is this your book? Are you being hypothetical?
This is my soapbox rant.
Did you actually kill someone?
No.
Hypothetically, did you kill someone?
Hypothetically. I shouldn't
what
say.
What do you remember? Anyway.
I was on a rooftop.
There was a cellar.
Yeah.
Well, another solved case for death.
Yeah,
I guess.
literally the whole world solved this one.
Yeah.
But again, we're just so naive that we're going to let these things just happen again and again.
It's getting better in some ways. I'm just trying to end on a positive note here.
It is better, yeah. But as the soapbox continue, as all you people go out and vote and you're voting for fascists, just remember, like, these things, like, stop being an idiot. Like,
yeah.
There's
some people that, but we're not here to divide.
No, we're not.
We just want to talk about
unsolved
true crimes.
Yeah. We're not political.
True crime. Wow. This is what OJ brings out of people, man.
Yeah. It
is a fascinating case. It is. Yeah.
It should just be called...
I can watch that drama whenever.
Yeah.
And I'm always like, oh my God.
It's crazy.
It's just, It's
basically how to get away with murder.
Yeah. It's so interesting.
Yeah.
And just the way that everything lines up, just this goes wrong and then this goes wrong. Because like you said, they had so much evidence he should have been put away for so fucking long.
Yeah.
But just so many things, just like racist cops or mishandled evidence or
just the time of world.
The time of the world or the people. It's just crazy.
It's just luck. Yeah.
There we have it.
He did it.
OJ.
Now we know.
Not if, he did it.
Yeah.
And what a good one to do for our Dead Ends 1 year.
Yeah.
1 year of Dead Ends.
I would have got a candle if I knew.
I've got an owl.
Candle.
Too far away. So there you go.
Yeah.
Happy 1 year. Fuck you, OJ.
Yeah.
And any fucking wife beater out there like you.
Yeah, just...
Yeah, bastards.
Yeah, kill yourself, like, yeah.
Please listen to these calls.
Literally.
When people ask you for help, please
and I think
into the situation better.
Ron's sister was quite a big advocate of, like, victim advocacy and stuff. So at least something. There are positive things that have come out of this. Yes.
Which should. It's so shit how this has happened.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm just not doing it justice. It's absolutely horrific.
Too much to it. Yeah.
It's absolutely horrific.
I've got 80 pages of notes on this and.
That's what I mean. It's a huge.
We just covered like none of it.
It's humongous.
Yeah.
To go fully into it week by week, we should have
done
here
all year. Yeah.
We should have done like a 5-part episode of each bit, but
but you get the picture.
You do.
He did it.
People know it.
People know he did it. I don't really know where that leads us or lands us.
Just at the end of a good episode.
Yeah, true. And we'll be back.
Yeah. We'll be back in 2 weeks' time with the next episode, number 27.
Yeah.
Is it number 27 or is it a mini?
27, I 27. think. Yeah, because we did Appalachian, then we did Alistair.
Yeah. We got another one yet.
Maxie.
Nice. Yeah. Go and buy that book.
Oh, yeah.
Go and buy that book. If I did it. Give some money.
Step by step.
To the right to the right people. Give those programs a watch because they are really great. They're really, really well done. And otherwise, I don't really have anything else to say.
No, nor I. I think that's it.
Yeah. Have a great 2 weeks. We'll see you at the next Solved End.
Solved End.
But see you later.
Goodbye.
Bye.